Yo, Bob, what are you doing? I will tell you something, Bob. So, I use this tape dispenser, right? What's up, Kyle? Hella no, not micro themed. Kind of. Not really. Should be. So, I got the bright idea yesterday that I was going, because I use this tape dispenser. And I thought to myself, you know what? That's a little slow. Let me use this tape gun. Y'all thought watching somebody tie an FG knot for the first time is funny? Seeing me try to tape a box with that tape gun was embarrassing. So I just gave up. Because I feel like the boxes are too small for me to do it efficiently. I could do it better without it. So it was bad. It is annoying on small boxes. I didn't think it would be that bad, but everywhere I needed to tape, my hand was. A tape gun. A tape gun did get the best of me. It had me. It had me licked. But it was pretty embarrassing. I was sitting there and I was thinking, I was like, I'm glad nobody's watching this because this is horrible. This is horrible. But I was thinking it was going to speed up things, but it didn't. It did not at all. Tape guns are childproof. Wouldn't surprise me, dude. Would not surprise me. It was not cool. Not cool. So after a little bit of confusion yesterday, all the trades have taken place. I think everybody is settled on what they got. So it's time for the mailbox. I left a little buffer in there in case there was trades going down still. John, funny you say that. So this is also embarrassing. I had to YouTube how to use that thing. It was very confusing. Like I couldn't figure out how to get it set up. I was like, how do you put the tape in this thing? Where's it supposed to go? And so because I looked up the tape gun tutorial, I was suggested another video, and I was suggested a automatic tape dispenser. I guess they thought that if this idiot can't use a tape gun, an auto tape dispenser is probably better suited for him. And it was a video from Adam Savage from Mythbusters, who has his own channel that's called something that's one word. But he has a really, really good YouTube channel. So I actually watched his auto tape dispenser video. It's pretty decent. It just shoots out pieces of tape, as the name would imply. So it does automatically dispense. The only thing I didn't know, John, was that sorry if this is hurting y'all's ears. I know it's probably a wee bit obnoxious. But I was wondering if you can program the size of the tape pieces it dispenses. because the pieces it was shooting out were a little large, but they were about right. Um, uh, yeah, y'all, if y'all sat down with me and pulled up my homepage of YouTube, there would probably be lots of interesting things. Uh, Adam Savage, a lot of car painting, arm wrestling, uh, fishing, cooking, lots of cooking stuff. Uh, yeah, you can set the link to whatever you need. That's pretty sweet. I looked it up on YouTube. I mean, on Amazon. It looked like the thing was like 150 bucks. Maybe a little pricey for auto dispensing tape, but not terrible. I guess. I guess it depends on how much joy and use you get out of it. How much it makes your job easier. I think Hermes is gonna kill Devin. Unfortunately, I won't. I would love for Devin to win, but I don't think Devin's gonna. I don't think he's got the gas in the tank anymore. He might. I wish he'd surprise everybody, but I don't. I don't. But I. I don't know. You go back and watch him against Chafee, and that was pretty hard fought. And the last time Devin pulled him, he smoked his ass. So I don't know. I don't know. It'll be interesting. Was outside picking green beans and okra and tomatoes. Darius, have you ever heard that you can soak okra in vinegar and it takes the sliminess out of it? Like if you want to put it in like a gumbo or something. That's been always my issue with non-fried okra was its sliminess. Um, Who was the guy I recommended to watch? Oh, what's his name? What is his name? Richard Gene, the fishing machine. I wouldn't say he's funny. I don't think he's that funny. My dad thinks he's funny. He's kind of obnoxious to me. I think you're correct, Jeremy. I think the only true way to eat okra is fried. Dip it in ranch. I've never been a okra in ranch. I've never tried that. The only way I put okra in gumbo, put in a skillet, cook them first, then the last 10 minutes put it in the gumbo. Does that keep the sliminess down? Smart move. Smart move. What is this? Nathaniel. Jeremy, there's a guy here, my favorite restaurant in Mobile, hands down. It's called Via Emilia. The guy's name is Chapman, is the chef, and he does fried green tomatoes. And rather than ranch, because it's a little bougie, upscale place, he does like this Caesar dressing to dip them in. It's really good. Brian, you're the only person I think I've ever heard that doesn't like ranch. Maybe AJ. I think AJ likes something very. AJ, don't you dislike something very common? I know you told me you didn't like dill pickles. Maybe it's ranch. You despise ranch. That was it. Well, maybe you and Brian should go have dinner. Bob doesn't like ranch. Daniel, maybe it was everybody doesn't like ranch. AJ likes that Dorothy shit. What's that stuff called? Poor people sauce. That's funny. Poor people sauce. You'd eat a salad dry before Caesar? Really? Dude, I love Caesar. I love dressings in general. I love any kind of dressing. Dorothy Lynch. I thought you were required to like that, being from up there. Ranch is for ruined taste buds. Golly, dudes. So much ranch hate. Me and Jeremy. Me and Jeremy, the ranch eaters. Where's Kyle? Kyle, do you eat ranch? Since you're from the South. Pierogies. My grandmother used to cook us pierogies when I was a kid, and they were delicious. But they weren't homemade. They were the Swans man. Ranch number one. All right, it is 100% a Southern thing, apparently. What about Canada? Where does Canada fall on the ranch scale? I will say Hidden Valley makes me want to gag. To me, that is not ranch dressing. In my personal opinion of ranch, bottled ranch is not ranch dressing. I don't know that there is any bottled ranch dressing that I would eat and be like, damn, that's good ranch. It's got to be either made or commercial restaurant out of a tub. Frank only uses maple syrup. They don't have it in Canada. What's ranch? What's ranch? Will you send me some next time I order a bait? Next bait drop, everybody from Canada gets a a ranch sample packet. The Canadians show up to Darius's house for a nice home-cooked meal. Darius pulls out the garden vegetables, some fried okra, and some ranch, and says, "Here, help yourself." And I say, "Can you pass the maple syrup, please?" Chris, I bet Burns has got remoulade running through his bloodstream. If I had to bet. Which reminds me, Chris, because of my love of food and Southern cooking, I will have to name a bait color remoulade now. Tabasco, ugh, ugh. Tabasco is vile. That's a whole nother animal. I'm sure everybody has a hot sauce preference. I'm a Louisiana Red Dot fan. Frank's. Pike bit off my fluke and bobber stop. Oh no. Oh no. Kyle, have you tried the Cracker Dudes seasoning? Tabasco is nectar of the gods. Not a fan in our house. Nobody in Amy despises it, and I also wouldn't even consider owning a bottle. My problem with Tabasco is that it flavors your food. Louisiana is a very neutral flavor, and it adds just enough heat and like vinegar that it doesn't overwhelm what you're putting it on. To me, if you put Tabasco on there, whatever you put it on there, it just tastes like Tabasco. But if you like Tabasco, that's good. But I never liked that it flavored food. I'm almost done. Your ears will be relieved. Apologies for the annoyance of the tape dispenser. 2 more. So to me, the reason I asked you, Kyle, is that here's what it tastes like to me. It tastes like you took Old Bay and dumped some in a cup, and then you took some Tony Chachere's and dumped some in a cup, and then you took like a little bit of brown sugar and put it in there and shook it up. That's what the recipe tastes like to me. It's good, but that's what I taste when I put it on something. I'm like, it's a little bit of Old Bay, a little bit of Tony Chachere's, a little bit of sweet. The sweet kind of throws me off because it tends to burn. What are we taking shots of? Hot sauce and Mountain Dew. I love hot sauce so much I have to go packets for when I'm on the road. What is your flavor of choice, Brendan? Could eat buffalo chicken 7 days a week with no ranch? Is that even, I mean, that's sacrilege, isn't it? To eat buffalo chicken without a dipping sauce? Do you eat blue cheese? Franks and butter. You're correct, Chris. I do like a little buffalo shrimp. That is a good. Frank's buffalo sauce is good. Just straight up. A friend of mine makes ghost pepper sauce. No thanks. I'm not a heat guy. Like I don't like I like some heat. Like I like to eat crawfish and my nose running and my eyes water, but I don't like completely burning my taste buds, like nuking them to where it's just pain. Um, oh yeah, Brendan, you like the heat, don't you? You like the fire. I can't do more than buffalo sauce. Gut pain and heartburn isn't worth it. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't like nuking my insides. If I wanted to do that, I would just drink a Coke. I can tell you, Brian, if you go to a crawfish boil and you eat about a dozen crawfish and your nose isn't running, you might as well leave because that's not a crawfish boil. That's somebody that put some crawfish in some hot water. Gordon G. Cajun? No, I haven't, Kyle. At Rouse's, there is literally like salt, pepper, garlic powder, a couple other seasonings, and then there's like an entire section of Cajun seasoning, and it's a little bit overwhelming. And our our seasoning cabinet is overflowing to the point where the seasoning cabinet is full and the whole countertop is pretty much like random stuff. So I have to watch, and I have a bad habit of buying seasoned salt, seasoning salt. It's like my guilty pleasure because I got to know what it tastes like. Like it gets the best of me wondering, is this the one? You know what I mean? That you find and you're like, all right, I will never have to buy another like Cajun seasoning again. This is the one. Brendan, I don't know. We have to pick a rat in order to do a pre-order. We got Louisiana, Tony's, and Slap Your Mama. Slap Your Mama's good. It's a little spicier, a little more heat than Tony's. Tony's is a little on the saltier side. I'm not a huge fan of Tony's. My wife loves Tony's. It's a little salty for me. Louisiana's decent. Um, I'm not. I don't know. I haven't found the perfect Cajun seasoning yet. Uh, put hot sauce on flaming hot Doritos and chug to McDonald's Sprite. Were you trying to create a bomb, Tennessee Bassmaster? Yeah, I think you're right, Kyle. I think anybody with any amount of taste buds is never happy with a canned seasoning. They always need tweaking. Uh, don't like hot sauce with too much vinegar. Man, I love vinegar, especially barbecue sauce. Sorry, Brendan. Vinegar and mustard, brown sugar, dash of ketchup, a little splash of apple juice to thin it out. Almost killed yourself. Sounds about right. I did that one day fishing with Jody. So um, I drank. Here's the concoction that I drank and ate. So for whatever reason, he brought some shit on the boat, and I typically would bring nothing or like crackers or something. Like I didn't bring a whole lot of food. Um, but I brought, or he brought, one of those little 5 hour energies and some beef jerky, and I had a Pepsi in the boat. So I ate the beef jerky, then I chugged the 5 hour energy, and then I washed it down with Pepsi, and my stomach went, and it was like excruciating pain. I was like, dude, I don't know what I just put in my body, but it does not like it. Like I broke out in a sweat, and I was like laying in the bottom of the boat, like holding my stomach. It eventually went away, but it was bad. Later, Bob. Good luck. Uh, Put that on a cracker, dude. I do like old cracker, dude. Stale cracker, dude. Uh, Nothing worth the gut pain on the boat. No, there's not. Not fun. All right. I think I'm going to try these. I think I'm going to grind them up and make them into a fine powder. And I'm going to take a green tomato and batter them in Zapp's Voodoo pretzels and fry one of those dudes up and see what happens. Or some fish. What's up, Rich? Uh, Ever tried garballs? I never have. I have friends that have, and they say they're delicious. And I watch a lot of guys clean gar because I know at some point I'm going to try to clean one. Um, I would be interested in a garball. The meat looks delicious. Da, da, da. That's the thing at our house on the river up there. They like to have little campouts at the end of the pier around the light at night, so I could just go out there and catch one pretty easy. The rat. I have to dig around and find a rat. This one from 10 years ago? Oh, yeah. Look at my feeble attempt at fur. Looks like I shaved Santa Claus's nutsack and glued it on that bait. Rat. I've been trying to clean up. Is there a rat in here? No rat. No rat. Speaking of rat, there's a rat brain prototype with a square bill in it. I like the round bill better. I'm not building that. No, that one never needs to see the light of day again. That one never needs to see the light of day again. Let's see here. I did see that, John. They look like they have a like you said, just a little fuzzy finish. I'd like to know how they do that. I'm guessing it's sprayed. Like they spray some adhesive on the bait and then they spray that textured stuff on top of it. I don't really know because it forms to all the curves like it's a spray thing. Does anyone know how Matty Wong has been catching them? No, I do not. I don't know how anybody was catching them. I had a guest for the Patreon this past week, but I forgot that they had to fish this weekend, so it was an Elite Series guy. That would have been fun. But I forgot that they did the back-to-backs this last time. Let's see. What are we looking for? A rat? No, those are all resin. All resin baits. Let's see here. What's in this box? Oh, that's a beauty. Yeah, clear coat that one. We'll clear coat that one. Found some workers in China. Burns, I don't lose anything, dude. It's in here, but I've been rearranging, and stuff is all over the place. Because what happens is the little munchkins will show up and they'll start getting their grubby little hands on stuff, and I'll have to start getting wild. This one? Is this what you're calling a rat? Is this the one that you're talking about? That is not a rat. You're talking about the little teeny rats? I have the teeny rats. That one? That one. Yeah, that's the one. Oh, I thought y'all were trying to tell me that there was one the same as this but bigger. I didn't know we were talking about the micro. The Minnie Mouse. South Jersey fisherman, what do you do for a job that would require you to do a 12-hour shift starting at 5 in the afternoon? Mercenary? Hitman? Security officer for an oil port. Kind of. Oil port. That sounds dirty. Why he wears black all the times and can afford big baits. Worked overnight for 3 years, did shifts like that. No fun. 6 to 6. That's when all the cucarachas come out. How many campers want a mini rat sound off? Are you taking count? What I can do is, if y'all are serious about the mini rat, I'll do a pre-order and I'll put them on the website, and then leave them up on the website for however long, a couple days, a weekend, whatever, and then close it, and then that'll give Burns an idea of his that'll give Burns an idea of what he's got to do. I want a rat. So you really mean you're a mercenary? Pack what? Tasers? Pepper spray? Pistolas? A gun? Typically that is what packing means, yes. Do you pack your lunch? Do you pack your Gee crack, bellows gills. Not an armed security guard yet. He has throwing stars. He has kitchen knives. He has pepper spray. He has tasers. He has bamboo sticks. All of the above. No pee poo. Radio. You would get fired on the spot if you had any weapons. What is considered a weapon? Golf club? What if you really like golf? Bamboo sticks are called bows. They're even called bows if you're just like walking down the street and somebody's like, "Hey, come here, give me your wallet," and there's a stick of bamboo that is broken off from a bamboo forest, and you just pick it up and start beating the shit out of them. Would it still qualify as a bow if it's not like a formal weapon? While we are sleeping, Jersey is on it live with Japan manufacturers designing the next bait: knife, baton, large mag lights, SWAT gloves. Security without weapons is only a suggestion. I don't know. I'd hate to get I'd hate to get the shit beat out of me with a mag light. That wouldn't be fun. This is only a suggestion. Ah, well, sounds like a fun job. Sounds like a good time. Taser. What about flashbang? You can't touch people. That can cause a lawsuit only if they are actually harming someone or you can touch them. Hmm. College football started today. Bob Barker died. Rats in the works, and some bass guys will be quitting, and others missing the classic. What a day to be alive! It is good, Chris. Thank you for the roundup. We had a very exciting day of high school football locally. We had our state champions, Saraland High School, going against Lipscomb, the number one ranked high school team in Tennessee. And they went into overtime. And I believe the way my dad said, Saraland got the ball first, scored, kicked a field goal. Then Lipscomb got the ball, scored a touchdown, and then the young man blew the field goal, and they lost by one. And Saraland sent the Tennessee boys packing. Notre Dame and Navy in Ireland. That'll be a good game. But you know what, guys? This is exciting. We don't have a TV remote, so I can't watch basic television. ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox. Don't get any of those anymore because the remote for our TV that controls all that. We don't know where it is. It's been gone for like a month. Amy said this morning that she was like, there was people talking about like all these like world events and like stuff happening in our meeting yesterday, and they're like, Amy, you haven't heard about that? And she's like, no, I haven't watched the news in like 2 months. We don't know where our remote is. So Kyle, we have, what it is like our Roku is what's on now, and we need to change the input. And I don't know if our TV has an app that would allow that lets you do that. Maybe it does. I've never looked, but we have a really, I think it's an LG TV, LG Smart TV app. Universal Remote TV Control. Remote for LG TV. I'll be dicked. How about that? Available in the App Store. Smart remote for LG TVs. Well, aren't y'all such little tech gurus? Uh, your phone will need an IR blaster for the remote app to work. I don't know what that is. What's an IR blaster? Infrared? Probably don't have that. Oh, so I have to buy this little port that goes into my phone? Nah, that's not happening. The question is, are they going to charge to use this app? Probably. What they'll do, Kyle, is they will give you the light version, and you'll be able to turn your volume up. And then when you go to turn it down, they'll say, "Oh, upgrade to the real app." And you're like, "Dude, my volume's on 97. I want to turn it down." No, no, no. You can upgrade. Click twice. Dicks. What's up, JP? Let it turn on, but not off. Something. It'll automatically do some like channel scan and just pull up like nudie channels, and then like your wife walks in, it's like, what is this? Like, I don't know, I can't change it. Like my phone did it. It's like, oh, what are you doing? Literally, I got this app, and this is the channel it brought up, and I can't change it. Like, oh, really? AJ, it doesn't have an input selection button. I think it's got a power button. It's real fancy, dude. Real fancy. I think it has power. I think that's the only button it has. Um, the big one, Barnes. This one. Well, maybe I'll set it out to paint. Tennessee Bassmaster, I don't think so. I think it's in the couch. like in the couch, not under a cushion. I think it's in the darkest depths of the couch. Dude, AJ, I am not getting one of those crummy ass universal remotes. Those things are the biggest pieces of shit, and they just look like garbage. Tape an air tag on the remote. That wouldn't. That no, that wouldn't. My little MacGyver children would get that off real quick and put it in somebody's diaper or something. Um, the remote is in our house. We know that for certain. Well, not for certain, but pretty close. And I'm pretty sure it lives in the bowels of our couch because there's one little hole between the cushions where it's like got a little bung hole where things can escape. So when I go home this afternoon, I will pull the couch out and try and unearth where this remote could have possibly been. But if anyone buys a universal remote, I can't talk to them. I'd agree. I'd agree. Did I ever show Marty the Beetle crank? I don't think so. I don't think so. Check the 40-year-old cooler. That would be a good place for a remote to hide. I'm trying to think where I found something recently that the bean had hidden something. I always find stuff in the bed. I'll get in bed and there'll be like a little rubber ducky or something. Um, about broke my ankle a couple nights ago. One of the babies was crying. This is a couple weeks ago. One of the babies was crying, and I got up and like ran in there. It was the bean was crying, and she sounded very like panicked. So I woke up in a panic and ran in there. And when I came through the door to go through the living room, I stepped on. It wasn't a Lego, but it was equally as painful as a Lego, and it was right in the door. And when I stepped on it, my like ankle rolled. It was bad. Um, I can push a button on my receiver, and the remote will make a noise. Did that remote come with your TV, Darius, or is it aftermarket? Step on Legos for fun. Tennessee Bassmaster sleeps on Legos. Makes bombs in his stomach. Chugs hot sauce and Mountain Dew. Guy's a savage. Guy is a savage. When Tennessee Bassmaster gets a new bait, he eats it. He puts it in his mouth and pulls to see if it's going to be successful. The radium powering the remote. All right. So we have unearthed. So if this is going to be given away, Burns, what goes on the back? A hook? If this is going to be given away, what color should it be? Black or white? South Jersey, I don't know. It looks like it'll crank down a little bit. tie a line to my neighbor's husky and then put it in my mouth to recreate an accurate fight experience. Not bad. Not bad. David votes white. All right. White. Y'all want it to look like something, or do you just want white? What if we do like those one of those Roman maids where you stick eyeballs all over it, and it's got 14 eyeballs on it. Burnt probably wouldn't like that. A row of eyes down the belly. No to the eyeball idea. Flames. I'm trying to think of something for this thing. Make it unique. Don't do that. Crawl. Velcro on the belly. Then you could add your own accessories. Skulls. I'll leave those to AJ. He's the skull guy. Let me look at this thing. Hot tailpipe. I can't do hot tailpipe. That's Pryor's. I'd send it to Pryor. Skunk would be cool. Skunk would be cool. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Sorry, guys. This one's going to be black and white mistake. It's going to be skunk mistake. It's going to be one black side and one white side. Sorry. Sorry, that's exactly what I've been wanting to do. So this will pacify all the light colored guys and the dark. This will be the yin and yang. All the people that like white baits, you get a white. All the people that like dark baits, you get half a dark bait. There you go. Which will be awesome. All right. No, I knew there was something. I knew that there was something special for this thing. That'll be fun. Baby skunk will be fun. I don't know. It's around here somewhere, Barnes. You mean that one? The single piece? Gator, you're hilarious. No, I didn't go fishing this weekend. Or this morning, I went and picked up the bean from my mom's house. She spent the night over there. And then we hung out until it was time for them to go to a party. Do expired 6'10" medium divers ever come back in stock? If there would, probably not. Maybe. Brennan, have you won a giveaway yet? The baits are getting bigger, and if you haven't, your chances of getting a bigger bait are going up. So there you go. You've held in for the big stuff. Brendan did win? I have to go back. I'm gonna have to go through the videos and watch and see who all the champions are. Oh, baby bass. I don't paint many baby bass, but this would actually look really good as a baby bass now that you say it. Now that you say it, I could do a flip flop where there's like a white baby bass on this side and then a black baby bass on this side. Black with white designs and then white with black designs. Do it all like monotoned. Oh, here's the other thing I thought about last night. I told Amy that this morning. I think in the future when I do t-shirt prints, I'm gonna order some nice paper, like heavy commercial, like framing print paper, and I think I'm gonna print like some of these designs on like a few sheets of paper, and then just have them to like put on the walls. And if anybody wants them, put them up on the website. But I was looking at my like, I don't know if anybody want to hang scope or die up on their wall. It might, but like the United We Glide, this one that I'm wearing, would look really good framed. So I think for the next one I'm going to do it too. Start doing a just. I'm while the stuff's set up, might as well try it and see how it looks. But that's what I was thinking, Brendan. Like it's a lot of the stuff's cool enough artwork that it would look good on like hanging up on the wall. BBC is one more than hella mole. I got to vote BBC is one. I have not won a Burns bait. Have you won other things? What else did you win? Canes. That was sweet. Did she bring you a big, extra large Canes tea? My gray scope or die shirt turns like a gray greenish color when I'm in the sun. Send me a picture of that, Kyle. Is it from perspiration? You're saying it's color shifting in the heat. Never heard that or noticed it. Who the hell knows? I don't think they're special shirts. Maybe it's just that hot. Maybe the fibers in your shirt are melting. Kyle, I think when your gray shirt turns green, it's time to go in the shade, bro. Did you bleach it? I don't know. Oh no, Travis. Sitting with my youngest in the ER, she saw she needed to eat. Oh no, dude. I'm sorry, that sucks. I know that everybody panicked and scared. That's terrible. I have a big fear of that. I have a big fear of that. Hopefully everybody's okay quickly and you don't have to wait forever. No bleach. I think it's just that. I think it's just that Louisiana ozone. All right, I'm gonna get back to cleaning. Want to scope or die on a performance hoodie? You know, Darius, I've had quite a few requests for uh, I've had a few requests, more than a few, for performance shirts with these designs on them, and I just never could wrap my head around how that would look. But apparently, y'all think it would look fine. So I need to I need to get on that and figure out. I need to order some blanks and do a run of shirts and see how they look. Um, Hayden, PayPal should let you check out as a guest without having a PayPal account. Sims has an artist series. Let me look at that. Let me look at that. Sims artist series. Oh, yeah, it's on the front. Darius, would you want it on the front or the back? That's on the back. I guess it looks pretty decent. The ones on the back. There's a bass. Hmm. You know, I found some blanks. I found some performance shirt blanks I was trying to order from China, and and I read the reviews, and it looked similar to a sim shirt, and I read the reviews of the shirts, and the people showed the shirts. They said Sims on them. I was like, oh, no wonder it looks like a sim shirt. They are sim shirts. Um, Halloween Evil Edition. I like evil. I did want to do a devil shirt. I was gonna do one. So there's a billboard that's famous in Alabama. Did they have a snap on them? I'm not. I don't recall, AJ. I can find them probably again. Um, but they were the ones that had like the camo arms and then like the regular like faded light blue center part, and then they had like all the camo colors. That was just like the arms were camo. It was those. Uh, let's see. But they were like $10, and I was like, oh, I can buy these and print on these. These would be fun. Uh, what was I looking up? Have you been a believer in paint fluorescence? Do you think it makes much of a difference? And why do you think the Japanese guys are able to get such high glow paints and fluorescence? I don't think I don't think it's a Japanese thing. at all. Like, pigment is pigment, and there's only so much of it. Like, they don't have this secret stash of some like micro company that's making like their pigment for them. What company adds more maybe to the paint, or if you mix your own, you can do that. That might be some of the cases where they're mixing their own, or they have their paint made and they, you know, heavy up on the pigment a little bit more. But uh, I don't know. I don't look at the Japanese and think about that they have some like proprietary lock on fluorescence. No, I mean they all use the same shit. They all use that damn Mr. Color and all that uh, Japanese based lacquer paint, um, for the most part, uh, which is really really nice. And I will say that that paint that they have over there is really 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 nice paint. Um, the glow type of paint, I don't know. Like, you can make it. That's that's the thing. If they like for that kind of stuff, they might be making it. Um, uh, but it's not hard. Like, I've gotten to the point where I pretty much make everything but black and white. I buy my black and I buy my white, and then I just use a mid coat and make everything else. Um, Textured paint, no, I've dicked around with it back in the day for some crawls, but I didn't like the durability of it. Um, but yeah, I mean, glow paint, you can buy glow pigment and add it. Some better than others. If you really wanted to source like the best glow pigment, what stayed longer, you probably could. I don't know. No, you can get any glow. Like, there's a whole spectrum of glow. You can get blue glow, you can get green glow, you can get red glow, you can get all like they make everything glow. Um, no, I wouldn't say everything, but they have the basic color pattern in a glow where it'll glow green or it'll glow blue or it'll glow red or it'll glow whatever. Um, so yeah, if you wanted to glow a bait, there's a lot of glow options. Um, is it on par with House of Color? Um, yes, but it's more concentrated, so you have to thin it out more. Um, so it's not a spray out of the bottle kind of stuff. Um, it's pretty concentrated. So, but it's very like the blacks are very black, and like all the colors are very, the pigment is really really good, and they're very strong, and they're very clean paints. Like, that's the biggest thing about them is they're very clean paint. um Kyle dropping bombs, but it's uh Fukushima. Let's see what I can find. South Jersey. uh, um, let's see what colors I can find. aqua glow, green glow, blue glow. Oh, here's an example. Maybe I'll do this for you, South Jersey. Maybe I'll do this just for you. Those are all glow choices. Um, Clown with a glowing head and a glowing crackle back and call it meltdown. Yeah, that'd be cool. That would be cool. I've dabbled in a little bit of glow shit, but I mean, to me, it's just novelty. Um, I don't know that there's much practicality to it, like being a fish thing. Um, but I don't know. I'll, I, I mean, it's fun. Like that kind of shit's fun to me, and I enjoy doing it. But it's hard for me to invest any amount of time and effort into it, just because it's a novelty to me. Um, it looks cool though, so uh, novelty is where the money is. Just sell your soul and do it. I mean, it's fun, so fuck it. Glow baits are coming. Glow works for lake trout. Okay, well, uh, y'all want glow? We will do glow. We will do everything. Will glow. I'll just add glow to every color I do, and then it'll just glow. Uh, so yeah, you just got to take your little flashlight, hit it with the flashlight, throw it in the water, and you'll be off to the glowing races. Now I can't guarantee how many glow cycles this stuff will last, but I guess if you keep it in a dark, protected area, it should last a little while. Um, but I mean, you would have to think that, like, if you're cranking, ooh, no, maybe if you're cranking down in a log and you look like get to the shady part of a log, your bait would kind of light up. So, soul painter, bruh. All right. What's this website? Let me order all their sample kit. We'll just do Glowmania. $89. Suck me sideways. How much is a sample? When the glow wears off, don't send it back to me. I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for this stuff. It is a lot of cool colors, though. I don't need the sample pack because a lot of these colors all look the same. I just need a few. I just need a few. White glow powder. That's sexy. Maybe that's going to be my new base coat. Just base coat everything in white glow. 50 microns. I guess I need to know how heavy this shit is. See if I can spray it through a regular airbrush. I do have a bunch of novelty shit out there, dude. Lots of novelty stuff. White is the hardest to get and costs the most. Let's see what these people. Let's see if they're. See what their glow is. See what their glow is all about. White looked sexy though, I will say. Yeah, it appears that A regular sample size of this stuff is $6. The white is $9. It is $3 more. It is a third more expensive than the regular. I need a glowing crank with skulls on it. AJ has been there and done that. The novelty. AJ sold his soul long ago. Black glow? I didn't see black glow, but nothing surprises me anymore. Blue, aqua, green, aqua, lemon, green. No, apparently black doesn't glow. This dude's suckling the little Debbie teat. That one was bad, wasn't it? That one was bad. I don't know if that was a. I don't know if that was a. I guess it was. That was. That was definitely a social experiment that became lucrative. I wouldn't say even lucrative, but I have a super old glow in the dark jitterbug and it still glows. Novelty. I feel like Malash is riding that train pretty hard with his carvings. He does all these little weird, like the Grinch carvings and stuff, and all these little like '80s throwback creatures. And those seem to people like those. It does still glow. How about that? That's that old. That's that old good glow. It's probably actually radioactive. All right. Actually need to come up with a new novelty idea. Make some quick cash this fall. Novelty. Why don't you bring back the damn skull crawl for Halloween? Wasn't that your brainchild, AJ? Or has it been bastardized? Played out. I don't know that it's played out though. You got to think, AJ. Big world out there. A lot of fishermen that have not seen the glow skull crawl. How do you find them? Wives that want to buy their husband a Halloween present. Kyle, the thought of pinstriping, I've done gold leaf. The thought of pinstriping makes me uh, my palms sweat. I have a size 6 and 7 willow blades I put on for night sometimes. I did the jack-o'-lantern bait way back when. That one was actually, every time I do one like that, it really shocks me how many people message me and be like, "Ooh, let me get one of those." I'm like, no. Like, I only did one. I only plan on doing one. I don't want to paint pumpkins. You know what I mean? Like, and as soon as I paint 50 pumpkins, 3 people want pumpkins. or will actually buy a pumpkin. But in your DMs, you'll get 100. Oh, dude, let me get one of them pumpkins. You're like, all right, I got pumpkins ready. No, I got something else. Um, do I have picks available of novelty? I mean, I've got a lot of novelty stuff. Anything that's basically one of one. What am I doing here? I don't know how to switch accounts. Let's see. Novelty. I mean, I guess it's just non. Like that is 100% novelty. But let's see. Let's go back to my jack-o'-lantern. However long ago that was. Novelty. Novelty. Gongs from 2020? No. My jack-o'-lantern crank should way predate that, so Megabass can suck it with their themed debates. Way long, way back. Still searching. Let's see. We should be getting close. Should be getting close. There it is. 2016. I mean, it's cool. I will say. It's cool. Jack-o'-lantern inspired crankbait. Yeah, you can catch fish on that. It's still a novelty. But I actually got a lot of. Used to be good at painting. Yeah, what happened? What happened? What happened when I used to be creative? 2016. Wow. Memory lane. I actually do go back and look at my old stuff and smile. But man, Salvador Dali inspired mouse. That one was cool. What else do we have here in the old throwback? Would this be considered novelty? 2014, nearly 10 years ago. What else we got? $2014. Look at that baby tilapia. That thing was the damn titties, dude. I still have this bait. Sprayed grass crawfish. That one was cool. First baits I ever posted. Fake Demons DT6s. March 23rd, 2014. First time I ever posted a bait. These were sexy. Man, this is when I actually used a real camera to take pictures. He kept them all. Yeah, pretty much. He's doing a little boat organization because everybody needs that many crankbaits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 3600s. It's a lot. That is a lot. I mean, I used to do all kinds of weird shit. Frog. Pretty good looking frog, I guess. Oh, talk about novelty. There you go. Suck it, Hatfield. 2014. Nice try, bro, with your rivets. $2014. I shouldn't even show this, AJ. The bait ball. Ooh. That was the low point. The bait ball makes the little Debbie a look like a masterpiece. Not winning any contests. Nope. Not gonna win you a contest. What else we got? This picture right here sold me a lot of baits. Sold me a lot of paint jobs, not baits. Maybe that wasn't the one. That was the aftermath. The one that probably started it was where is it? Where is that bait? Dude, this is back in the good old days. I used to paint some wild shit. Fighter planes, birds, bait balls. That was probably the best color match I ever did. I think when I posted this one, I got some comments that was nice photo image. Like, oh no, that's paint, you dipshit. That's paint. This was the picture that got everybody all chubbed up. Dude, I had people send me spitting images out the ass. After I posted that picture, that was May 2015. That bait, that spitting image. That's one dude. He sent me like 30 of those things, and they all had to be foiled. What a fool I was. So anyway, now that we took a walk down memory lane, if you're bored, and want to see cool shit, go to the Tacklecraft Instagram and go to the bottom. It's where all the novelty. It's where all the novelty baits exist. for the majority. I should paint this color again. Actually, all of these colors I should paint again. Dude, that gill was so freaking nasty. Game changer. 2016. That thing. Was that when my, yeah. Was that the first time I used that stencil? Focus. Focus. No, I can go back and look. That was a badass skill, dude. I wish it'd focus. Not gonna happen. Oh, thing is gnarly. I could sit here and look at this shit all day, dude. Look how artsy fartsy I was. I painted feathers on my roll up door in Austin. There they are. What an artist. Must have been real bored. Must have been real bored. Fishing? Austin? John B with some of my baits before I got exposed as exploiting the system. AJ, is this part when painters start to decline when they go back and paint all their old stuff? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I used to be able to get down on the deck of the boat and like lip fish. Pretty impressive, AJ. It's pretty impressive what 6 years will do. Um, I never posted that many fish catches. I guess because when I was in Austin, I didn't go that much. Um, there's a few YouTube videos floating around. Not a ton. Let me look here. That bait's nasty. Dude, that cross stencil was so good when it was clean, like when it was new and fresh. And I painted all the pieces of it and everything was like, because that stencil was meant to go on a 1.5. It was so good. 6 cents ripped it off. How hard would a snakehead paint job be? Yeah, it would probably be pretty difficult to do it right. You would need a multiple series of stencils. You would need a stencil set to make it look good. Um, AJ, have you ever done the like the salt where you like coat your steak in salt and like leave it for like an hour and let it get the moisture out of it, and then you like break the salt crust layer off? Um, Number company doing something dirty? No way. Yep, it's true. It's true. Another one of those dirtbag number companies. Berkeley. I could probably stretch. I could probably make a stretch on something from Berkeley. But anyway, all right, y'all kept me 40 minutes past I was supposed to be. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed going down memory lane back when I was a good painter. All right, y'all be good. Have a good rest of your weekend. Hopefully somebody goes out to catch a bass. Take it easy, guys. Mike Bessick caught some on the Dreamwalker today. Good for you, Mike. Any big ones or just medium ones? Just mediums. What did Brendan say? Masking fluid? Yuck. Yuck. 3.5-ish, not terrible. Black or white? One more question for Mike and then I'm going to leave. White Walker, Black Walker. What say you? What say you? We're on the edge of our seat, Mike. Get a 5.9 that was flipping. That's good one. Black one. Good for you. All right. Y'all be good. Take it easy.